Alrighty. So, welcome everybody to another fun TEW 2020 stream. I'm up to the 1.09 update, so we'll have the fun thing where you can actually change things around on the fly without it being a total pain. Not that it'll change things too much, because I typically book from the start to the end. That's just the way I enjoy booking. But even putting that aside, we're doing some MLW tonight, so we're back in Ruthless Aggression. Just as a fun thing, let's look at what WWE did. So they did an 89. They made a fin with Chris Benoit going over Holly and Taker, and Big Show defeating Rey Mysterio to retain the U.S. title. I'm not sure why they didn't have the world title defended. That's interesting. Let's actually check out WWE at this point, because I forget who was the world champion going into this show. So WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Okay, so that would have been, oh nope, that would have been Brock Lesnar. Okay, guess Brock didn't want to work. That makes sense. Anyway, but yeah, that doesn't matter. What does matter is we're in MLW. We're on the road to Crazy Nights, which is our next big show. And if you don't remember, basically, if we look at our calendar, like that's at the end of, well, like that's in the middle of April, and we're at the end of February right now, which means we're booking towards that, but it's still, I don't want to say quite a ways until it actually shows up, but like, yeah, we've got some time till it's actually time to book that show. But like, we can continue the build, which is, continuing. As long as pushing some other people, getting some people on the show who otherwise wouldn't be, and, other fun stuff like that. But as we go, let's go to the next show. Not the next show, but rather the next taping here. So, as we continue on, as this decides to load, blah blah blah, loading, processing contracts, processing AI hirings. Come on, you can do it. Wait, I am confused. Oh, wait. I guess okay, that makes more sense. I guess, right. Okay, that makes more sense. That this would have, okay. I feel dumb now, but hey, at least you get to see the next couple weeks. So actually, let me look at this. Yeah, okay. So that was the last taping. But alright. So this actually means we need to double check some taping days. So if we actually look at our events TVs, we look at availability, so that'll be Sunday week 4. Okay, so yeah, for Sunday week 4, everybody's available except Moss, which is fine, because we can just also book a couple weeks TV. Okay, so that makes more sense, because what'll happen is we're going to be booking. Okay, that makes a lot more sense of why that stuff did pop up. So okay, yeah. So anyway, we can still book the next show, but we'll just go through this together, and this can be a fun thing to look at on the stream, or on the VOD I'll be putting up on YouTube. Because yeah, this is the one thing where I'll basically be not doing much editing at all, except maybe just scratch off the beginning. Vince McMahon has a new catchphrase. I don't know whether to be happy or scared about that. When New Japan had their match, Nakamura, this is super rookie, Nakamura retained the IWGP Heavyweight title, and Pirates Gundan, okay, that's an awesome stable. And the Frat House is even awesomer stable. Vader defeating Tenzan, that would have ruled. Suzuki going over Takama's and Fujita, okay. And Machono and Fujinami defeating Norton and Sasaki. Yeah, these are just some men slapping each other. But also, we need to figure out our event schedule, because if I look at Events TV, and I look at the availability, if we go to March, the first show of March, which is currently gimmicked, we have to change some things over, so let's modify the taping show of this to Sunday. And yeah, that should be good to go. So yeah, this will basically be taping the show the first 2 weeks of March. So the next taping will be the last 2 weeks of March, and then the show after that, yeah, okay. As this continues to load. Okay, TNA, let's see here. TNA, Jeff Jarrett and Sting defeated Team Jarrett. Okay, let's just ignore that happening. Yikes. 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 That is, in the business, what we call no good. SmackDown was shown, no mail, Aaron Steen signed with the WWE, okay, I don't care. As this continues to run, we'll just let this keep on going. Okay, we've got... Let me just bring my thing in real quick, because I need to... Tools, view, toolbars, docs, chat. There we go. Just in case I miss anybody. I don't think I have, but, you know, weirder things have happened. Regardless, anyway. So we're on Saturday. We'll go over to Sunday. And, you know, hopefully that'll be it. Because then we can book the Sunday show. Continue that. And go from there. Sabu regains the WWC title. That's interesting. New champions, Velocity broadcast. Excite series. Let's see what the AJ did. Okay, Quad defeated Kia. I mean, that's a very AJ BTW 2004 match. But what can you do? Let's get mail. Yeah, production change, taping figures. Okay. So. Here we go. Okay, absent workers. Michael Modest and Amazing Road is still injured. Okay. And yeah, as you can see from last week, from our tapings, basically Hero and the SAT, Homicide and Phantom Pitbulls are feuding. Nigel had some more matches where he shook hands. Low-key promo said he's not finished with Dutt. Steve Promo cut a promo where he said, you know, Raven didn't deserve a title shot. SAT came out and chased the Pitbulls after they won a match. And yeah, okay. So, if we're doing some booking, first match we're doing is, well, again, we can really like change this over, but we're doing Bryan Danielson, who is a heel, and he's going to be facing M-Dog 20. I feel like I've done this match already, but I don't know. Okay, so this match is going to go 8 minutes, because again, Danielson's good, and yeah, this is going to be a decisive one for Danielson. We're going to call this baby in the ring, unless they yelled us for it. Yeah, okay, I understand, Simon Diamond. Yep, I should have known that Matt Cross in 2004 was not, like, going over anything. But then we can also then add an angle right after that, where Bryan Danielson, like, says, Danielson, I'm big in Japan. And that could be a promo. Okay. The other match we can do is basically a flippy match. Three-way singles match. All the flippies. So, some face flippies can include Puma and Teddy Hart. Some heel flippies can include actually not a lot of heel flippies. Actually not any real heel flippies at all. So guess what? Chad Collier. Well, no, Roderick Straw. You're not really a flippy, but you can be in this match. It can go 6 minutes. Teddy Hart can actually go over because they have lost a lot. This can be a steal the show match. It can be an open match. And it can be a decisive win for old Teddy. Let's see here. Move here. There we go. We'll add in, well, let's see here. I forgot what was show history. Okay, Pibbles, Nigel and Roderick shaking hands. We're gonna say T. Samoans beat up Harry. Hart makes save. Okay. Okay, so actually, has ECMO actually debuted yet? I forget whether I actually had ECMO debut or not. Okay. ECMO, let's see here. Fan of Pipples, SAP. No, I don't think I've actually had ECMO actually debut. History, let's see here. Oh, right. So ECMO way back. Okay, so way back in January debut, but now he's back. Okay. Okay, so we'll add an angle. ECMO goes to kill Teddy. Harry Smith runs in. Brawl. Fighting, and Teddy Hart is there. Now this should advance the storyline, but just in case. Okay, we'll go ahead and book this angle, which can move here. Oops. Oh. There we go. Okay. So then we're actually also going to start the match off with a Raven promo. Raven promo. I'm not worthy. And this can go 6 minutes because it's freaking Raven. Okay. Move here. Okay. Ooh, okay, so yeah. So we're going to have what will look like at first to be a random match of Vampiro and Chris Hero. Now it'll go 9 minutes. But what'll happen is Hero will go over. It'll be an open match. And it'll be a cheap win. Because we're going to have outside interference when Homicide runs against its Hero, which means it should advance. Oh, right, this story I'm not actually doing as a story. Okay. So then we're going to have Homicide goes to destroy Hero, but Vampiro attacks Homicide. Because, you know, he's not happy. There's Hero, minor defeat, and no, with Homicide, minor defeat. And Chris Hero just gets to stay there. And actually, this can be our... We're telling stories here, bro. So we can tell some stories. Then we'll go directly to our main event. Well, no, not to our main event. Because, okay. So we got Soapy, we got Sabu, Loki, Dut, Carino, Funk, who we still want to work, but, okay. So, let's see here. I want to put Terry Funk over some... Oh, okay, that makes perfect sense, I guess. I mean, I actually like the idea of just Terry Funk killing somebody real quick as our main event, so... And our quote-unquote main event, it's going to be Terry Funk killing Jason Rance in 6 minutes. It's going to be a wild brawl, but it's also going to be a dominant performance. And then we can... Funk calls out Sabu. Lights go out. Sabu attacks. Okay, so we'll just extend this yeah, we'll just do this for 5 minutes. And that will be the show. Right? Yeah, okay. So. Okay, yeah, we've got 60 minutes, blah, blah, blah. Do we really need anything else booked? We could do, yeah, we'll push Loki and Sanjay next week for the next booking, and then we'll go from there for everything else. Anyway, so let's go ahead. Oh, right. Also, let's make sure we're in the right place. So again, southeast. Sure, we'll be at the Armory again. Start the show, and then yeah, we start with a promo from Raven, and Raven's like, "So Steve Corino says I'm not worthy of a title shot." That's hilarious, considering, Corino, you were a worm that wiggled yourself in the ECW and became famous because you brawled with that fat, out-of-shape piece of crap Dusty Rhodes, and now you can travel around and claim yourself to be some sort of anti-hardcore legend because you blew it a few times in Philadelphia. Meanwhile, I made ECW what it was. Before I was there, ECW was nothing but a bunch of great wrestlers filling their time before they got contracts from the big two, and a bunch of brawlers who can do anything better. But I made ECW. The storytelling that that a certain man with a cell phone is vaunted for, I created. And so you say I'm not worthy? Well, I still need my revelation. I still need my redemption, so I'm going to take it any way I can. So this gets a 56, because Raven's good. Then we have an opening match, where we have Teddy Hart defeating Puma and Roderick Strong in 5:45 when Teddy Hart submitted Puma. So Puma got a 29, Teddy got a 21, Roderick Strong got a 51, because Jesus Christ, he's good. Alrighty, but this got a 42. And then after the match, ECMO goes to kill Teddy, Harry Smith runs in, and we have a brawl. This gets a 33. And yeah. Wow, a 4-minute fighting angle is too long for Harry Smith at this point. Which kind of makes sense, but still. Okay. And then we have a match between Bryan Danielson and Dog 20. So this is like, this isn't quite a squash, but basically like, Danielson is sort of playing with M-Dog. M-Dog 20 gets a little bit of fighting back, but in the end, like, Danielson doesn't even lock in submission. He just, like, locks M-Dog in, hits the dragon suplex, gets the pinfall, 1, 2, 3. That gets a 47, because Danielson is awesome, gets a 53, and Cross isn't even that bad. And then he cuts a promo and says, "What you Florida idiots, what you Florida redneck trailer trash idiots may not agree is, since I'm one of the best wrestlers in the world, I get to go places like Japan. I get to wrestle in front of crowds that actually appreciate what I do. So that's why I'm not being able to be on TV in a couple of weeks here, because I'll be traveling in Japan making real money instead of being stuck on here in front of ingrates. But by the time I get back, I want an answer from Jerry Lynn, because it's a travesty that even though I'm the better wrestler, I was not able to defeat you in these last 2 matches. So I want an answer on what kind of match you'll accept, Lynn, so I can finally prove that I am the best wrestler in the world, bar none, and you're just an over-the-hill guy clinging so desperate to your plastic glory. So please, whatever match you want." I'll tap you out. I'll pin you. I'll do whatever you have to because I'm the best wrestler in the world. And everybody needs to know that. 41, solid promo. Then we have a match where basically it's Vampiro versus Chris Hero, where the booking did not make sense. Okay, I'll work with this. So basically what happens here is match about the decent reaction that's Star Wrestling. Chris Hero defeated Vampiro by countout. This gets a 41. It's basically in the end. Okay, that is weird. I don't know what happened here. Anyway, at the end of the match, I should have made it clear it was going to be a disqualification. That's my bad. Anyway, regardless, what happens here is basically, Homicide tries to interfere against Chris Hero, but he wallops Vampiro on the outside with a chair. Chris Hero manages to get in just before the count of 10, and he gets the win. So after the match, Homicide is going after Hero, who's still has been in a longest match against Vampiro, and he is going for the 187 when Vampiro turns around. Instead of helping out Homicide, he just wallops Homicide with the chair, and then he walks away after stomping on Hero a couple times. So that gets a 35 because Homicide and Hero not exactly great talkers at this point, but we're still working it. And then in our main event, which not a great match, Terry Funk defeats Jason Rance in 626 by submission with spinning toe hold. So this is just a squash. This is just Terry Funk taking Jason Rance's school in 6 minutes. And then we have Funk calling out Sabu, calling him a banana-nosed coward, saying, "Sabu, I was a real man, not startup freaks. Come fight me, you son of a bitch. You made me lose the title, so fight me." So let's go out. And then when they come back on, Sabu is in the ring. He jumps off the ropes and attacks as the show goes to a close. So this gets a 55. Okay, so this got a 41 overall, and the show still increased our popularity because we're at a really low popularity. So now, to book in the stuff I know I want to happen. So, ECMO versus Harry Smith. Harry Smith actually fights a little bit, but at the end of the day, ECMO is a giant Samoan, and Harry Smith is Harry Smith, and he's young Harry Smith. This is just and I'll figure out an angle for these guys afterwards. So, Jerry Lynn promo, Iron Man match with OT. Okay. And also book our main event because I know what it's going to be. It's going to be Steve Corino and Loki taking on Raven and Sanjay Dutt. Storyline. Nope. Okay, and this goes 14 minutes. And at the end of the day, after it all, kick, wham, even flow, Raven pins. Back on. Okay, so Raven gets the win here. Then I'll add another angle for the end of this. So what's the other match I wanted to sort of build? Okay, Danielson. We already built 2. Sabu and Funk. Oh, right. Okay, so that's the other thing I wanted to do. So we've got Ricky Reyes, Joel Maximo, and as the last guy in the match, we've got co-holder of the World Tag Team Championship, TEW Anderson. And at the end of the day, TEW Anderson gets the pin on Joel Maximo. Open match. Storytelling is just because I'll add in plenty of interference. Tainted win. And we're going to have outside interference on both sides. So against Joel, we're going to have Rocky Romero. And against Ricky Reyes, we'll have Jose. And then we'll book that segment. And then we'll move here. Well, no. Yeah, we'll actually swap this because this is going to actually open the show. Well, no. It won't open the show because what's actually going to open the show is... oh, right. I'll fix that in a second. Okay, so... Okay, 8:20:36. So yeah, this is all the wrestling we need on this show. So we'll do a quick Nigel promo. Just, you know, I'm a nice English folk. So Nigel promo. Extreme Horseman beatdown. Yes, this is exactly what we need to do. Okay, so minor success. Okay, minor success. Okay, so yeah, I'll explain this in the booking. Raven, minor defeat, and then Steve Corino, minor success. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So yeah, the Extreme Horseman with Low Key start the show. So that's Steve Corino, TEW Anderson, Low Key, Your Friend and Mine, Simon Diamond, and they'll be talking about Raven, Sanjay Dutt, and nobody else. Okay, so we need Homicide promo, and I think that's about it. Yeah, because, okay, so we need an ankle, SAT, and Havana Pitbulls continue to fight. And this can literally go 2 minutes. We're going to rank everybody on fighting. Jose, which I know this is not going to go well for everybody involved, but it makes sense. Huh? Oh, whoops, that's my bad. That's bad, yeah. Move here. So then we have, okay, so we have a Nigel promo, then we have ECMO versus Smith. Oh, god dang it. Hopefully... hopefully we're still connected, because I'm not sure if we are or not. Are we? Come on. I believe. Okay. Well, the good news is nobody was in this chat room, I don't think. But the better news is I think we're live again. Regardless, this is still recording, so even if I do get knocked off, this can still be put online. Anyway, as I was saying, after the... Yeah, okay, thank you, OBS. Anyway, after the ECMO win, Owen Island beatdown, hearts, make save, 3 versus 4 challenge made. Erg. Okay. This is sure knock, right? Okay, I'm just going to do this assuming we're going to be okay, like as far as the actual recording goes, and not worry about anything else. So if this continues to stream, anyway, so G Hart, DJ Wilson, Jack Evans, Harry Smith, Mana. So we'll have, okay, so we'll have this. Move here. Okay. And yeah, I believe that's the show, because yeah, I believe that's going to be our show here, because there's going to be nothing else going on. But I do, let's look at my book analysis. Okay, no Steal the Show match. But, okay, so I guess what I can do is turn this into a Steal the Show. And have this be my storytelling match. Huh? I just literally changed that. Are you being... Oh. Pretty sure I clicked on the same thing twice. Okay, let's try this again. Steal the Show. There we go. Okay. And as a bonus, we'll also just add a quick promo. Impero and Homicide have an issue. Oh boy. See, this is the downside of trying to stream at this late. Well, the good news is this like nobody's on anyway. Bad news is I'll have to actually probably do some testing to see when I can actually stream now if this is going to be this screwy. Okay, so we can do... Look this. We'll cut this down to 4v4. And we'll have... Okay, so this actually works out. Okay. So actually run this again. Anybody comes across this on Twitch, I'm sorry if some of this stuff gets cut off, but hopefully next time I actually do this, it'll go a little better. Regardless, let's get rolling. Let's start this show. So we start out with basically the Extreme Horsemen with Loki starting the show. They put over the fact that, you know, that MLW officials have made Carino and Low-Key tag up to take on Dutt and Raven, but after tonight there'll be no question that Low-Key deserves another global junior heavyweight tag title shot, and that Raven does not deserve a shot at the MLW title. And I'm just ignoring these disconnections that are happening and just moving on with my life. Anyway, this gets a 44 because it's two decent guys and two not great guys on the stick. Then we have our opening match. Oh, I totally forgot that. Oh, okay. Huh. In Mouth had decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. C.W. Anderson defeated Ricky Reyes and Joel Maximo in 9:38, when C.W. Anderson submitted Joel Maximo after interference from Rocky Romero. So this is basically like both Jose and Rocky get involved. Everybody's down. Ricky Anderson basically gets the advantage, hits a spine buster, then locks on some sort of hold to get the victory on a knocked out Maximo. But Anderson sustained chronic shoulder pain, and the match got the crowd buzzing because it got a 41. Okay, not too bad. Thank you, JJ. And yep, of course, Swole was the guy that did it. Then after the match, we had a quick 2-minute angle where the SAT and Havana Pitbulls just continued to fight. After that, we had a Nigel promo where he basically reflected that he's here to take on anybody. It doesn't matter where their affiliation, what's their background, how long they've been wrestling, whether they're legends or newcomers. He just wants to prove he's a part of a new generation of English wrestlers coming over to America. So this gets a 35. Then we have ECMO defeating Harry Smith in 606 by pinfall with a Samoan drop. So this good. Yeah, so this is like Harry Smith tries to fight back, but ECMO is just a big boy and eventually hits the big Samoan drop on Harry and gets a pinfall victory. This was still a decent match, and this gets a 40. And then after the match, basically we have a Samoan Island beatdown, but then the Hearts make the save again, and basically there's a challenge for a 3 versus 4. Where, okay, if you think you're so big and bad, take on all of us at the same time. And yeah, obviously this was no good because none of the Hart Boys can talk yet, but what can you do? This was still only a 4-minute promo. So anyway, 24, not the worst thing in the world. Then we have a backstage promo where Jerry Lynn's like, Brian, you keep on talking a big game like you're some sort of huge star just because you're over in Japan a couple times. Here's reality. You haven't been able to beat me, Brian. But if you want a chance to beat me, that's fine. But, I want an actual winner. No bullshit. Nothing where you can go whine to somebody, or you can go back to Japan and pretend like, you're some big guy who can't be defeated. So here's what I want. You and me, one more time. 30 minutes on the clock, Iron Man match. But no, don't think you're getting out of it, because Iron Man match plus with an overtime until somebody gets a pinfall. We've had for 30 minutes, that's great, but the clock will keep on going, and somebody will become truly determined to be best in the world. Are you ready for that? Then agree. Otherwise, well, it'll show what you really are. Again, solid promo. Link gets a 41. Then we have a quick backstage promo where Homicide is like, Vampire is like, why did you involve in my business? Homicide's like, it's not your business. It's my business, son. That mofo Hero has to pay. Hero's like, I don't care what you do with Hero, but don't get involved in my matches. And Homicide sort of pushes him back, and we have more arguments, and no, look, there's some trouble in paradise here. Anyway, this gets 36. And then in our main event, in Mouth had good heat and decent wrestling. Raven and Sanjay Dutt defeat Steve Corino and Low-Key in 14:07, when Raven pits Steve Corino with the even flow DDT. So of course, things break down. Low-Key and Sanjay Dutt are brawling on the outside after a huge plancha, or huge kick to the outside by Low-Key. One in the ring, Corino, Raven is just dominating and is able to hit an even flow DDT and get the pinfall right in the middle of the ring. So that gets him 47, and Corino sustained broken ribs because Jesus Christ, can nobody stay healthy? Thanks. And then, there's another Extreme Horseman beatdown as Diamond and TEW come out. One of all people, Nigel McGuinness and Rocky Romero. That's why it probably got over more. Well, let's just pretend that's Roderick Strong, not Rocky Romero. Anyway, they run out, make the save, and it's obvious they're not making the save for Raven, but they're making the save against the Extreme Horseman, as they sort of just ignore Raven, who's still laid out in the back, sitting in the corner, and they sort of yell some things at Diamond and Anderson as this episode of MLW Underground finishes. So that gets a 47. Solid match, solid stuff. Increased our popularity in 7 regions. And it looks like we're solid again, as far as like we're not being knocked offline. So hopefully, yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll have to do some post stuff editing to figure out what the shows are doing on Twitch. But oh well, shit happens. Sting staying with TNA, because of course he was. McFoley staying with WWE. Let's see, Reno injured. Okay, that's unfortunate that we finished number 3, but that sort of makes sense. Yeah, let's look at our walking wounded to make sure everybody can actually wrestle still. Okay, so broken ribs. Okay, 18 days. Chronic shoulder plane. Okay, not much you can do. Amazing red. Okay, can only work angles. Okay, so yep. Okay. And the start of March. But yeah, we've got TV shows, right? We do have, okay, yeah, Crazy Nights is set for April. Okay. So what we'll just do is we'll just advance to the next TV, and if it does look like we're actually going to have some, if we don't have screwy internet connection issues, then we'll book that, and then I think that'll be it for tonight. Raw, Triple H defeated Booker. Ooh, that's just mean. Oh, Shawn Michaels defeated Heinrich. Okay. Rico defeating Goldberg. Jesus Christ. Ouch. Okay. Loki. Good job. Good job, Loki. What did they ask him to do that he quit? Let's see here. Loki... wasn't in the main event, so that's what he was probably kind of unhappy about. He actually just quit before the show. That would be hilarious. Yeah, okay. Well, that's low-key for you. I might have to start doing this earlier if we continue to have these issues with things being online, but I hope we're okay. I hope there's no more disconnections or anything weird like that. But yeah, we'll just run through to the next show, and then we'll go from there as far as, like, yeah, we'll do our taping. My God, Triple H. Okay, wait. Oh, it's a bad day for you, Triple H. Evolution is a mystery. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yikes. Bye-bye, Triple H. Your life is about to get a lot more difficult. Like, a lot more difficult. Probably should not have showed up to SmackDown for no reason when you don't like to work Tuesdays when Trish was around. Wow. Okay. I think we'll book the next set of tapings, cause yeah. I need to figure out, like, if ECMO's actually going to be around for the big show. Well, not for the big, yeah. Okay. That's actually cool that the words are hard. This is actually cool that, yeah, like, that the AI can actually do surgeries. Okay, let's see here. Let's get. Probably not great that Brian Danielson is now moved to Japan. Probably not the best news. ECMO. Oh, wow. Okay. Again, probably not the best that they're all moving to Japan. That could be a lot better for everyone involved, but okay. I'll survive regardless. And again, I really hope this bullshit doesn't happen again where it decides to goes kablooey on me. By God, Brock Lesnar's going to NJPW. Okay, so yeah, wow, that's actually cool that it's simulating this. Yeah, okay. W better take the state title off of him soon. But yeah. Hey there. Sort of warning from the start, my connection has been a little weird tonight, so if I randomly get knocked off, I'll probably be right back, but anyway, hey, just playing some TEW 2020. Noah McDeal with ASW, okay. Oh, right, that's the thing I wanted to check out was the dates. Okay, so Evanston TV. Let's look at this availability. So for March, we're looking at right now we're set for so ECMO, Lynn, Raven, Diamond, Sanjay, Dutt. Okay, hold on, let me see here. Okay, so a whole bunch of people are this is the 2004 Ruthless Aggression Mod. So yeah. So yeah, we're in 2004 with MLW, trying to see if we can survive where they really didn't. So okay, so ECMO. Okay, so ECMO's either gone because of TNA, or if we tape on Monday, ECMO's gone because of AJPW. I kind of want to make. Okay, so Mona's either gone because of Noah, or TNA. I guess mainly, yeah, because I want to avoid. Okay. So, okay, so we can do a promo where Danielson is sending in a video from Japan. And yeah, we can do a beatdown. Okay, so we can do a beatdown of the boys. Okay, so that'll make sense. Okay. And then that can work out till the April show. Okay, look like everyone will be available. Okay, so we can roll and do this. Okay, that all looks actually good. Just gotta run through a couple more days here before we get to the actual other taping for MLW I'll likely do tonight. It's already lasting longer than before, so whatever surge in internet there was that knocked me off last time must be getting better. Jerome Crony, American Eagle. Okay. Surprise, Triple H is not losing that title immediately. Okay. Yeah, in this game I just had one of those incidents where Triple H was found to be cheating in a single with Trish Stratus. Yeah, the setting for death matches can be weird because they should be a high injury risk, but they also happen all the time. So I don't know. Deathmatch fetch are weird. And so they put Taker over Lesnar for the title. Okay, that makes sense. How injured? Oh wow, that sucks. That absolutely blows for WWE in the save. Ray Jr. being out for a year. At least realistic that would happen to Ray Jr. as he would be out for a year. PTJ. Okay. What? Yeah, I got a couple more days before my next TV taping. So let's just push this through. Veronica Kane. That 77.6 keel is kind of pushing it. There's a reason she was in raw black porno films and not higher class porno film, but that's me being a terrible person and actually saying that. SmackDown got broadcast, NJPW, Christian Cage divorced his partner, Jesus. I mean, the problem is that basically deathmatch wrestlers like just wrestle through all the injuries, all the fucked up injuries, but there's not a good way to simulate that in TEW 2020, except I guess just to turn injuries really low or something. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how you fix that, because it is realistic like that they all get injured. Because well, look at like Twitter after any deathmatch show, but at the same time these guys just work through that bullshit. So who knows? Okay. Let's work this. We got rosters, announcers. I just want to double check my... Okay, Sunday, again. Sunday Mark 2. Okay, so Ekmo's gone. Lynn's gone. Loki is gone. Modest is gone. Raven is gone. Okay. Alrighty, now to actually book these next 2 weeks of TV. Oh shit, I didn't realize WrestleMania. Okay. So backstage incidents. Terry Funk, okay. Made people happy, so that's positive. Now let's actually book some of this stuff. So Brian Danielson promo from Japan. Right. I book everything myself. I like the iBooking is fine, but like I'm just a weirdo obsessive where I need to do it myself, no matter what, even like smaller shows, which is why I would never book regular WWE, because I would get 2 weeks in and have to stop after booking like 12 shows in 2 weeks. Right, okay, so what our main event for tonight is. That's fine. So we'll do it as 10 minutes. And Roderick Strong goes over as we're telling the story. Open match. Let's try calling it in ring. See what they say. Decisive win. Pinfall victory. And at ringside, we've got Nigel McGuinness. Okay. Move that road agent out. Okay. So we'll do a quick thing where Strong and Nigel celebrate to sort of end this episode of TV show. We'll do a quick match. Let's see here. Who's some people? Okay, yeah. in a very wacky 4-way tag team. It includes some tag team matches and some matches that I mean, I get some people's criticisms of 2020, but I mean, I'm genuinely enjoying the thing. I think a lot of it is just like people have to like work with it. Not work with it, but like actually like actually like work with the game as it is. But yeah, WMA does have its advantages, I guess. But also, like, I mean, I'm not in MMA at all, so that sort of kills things as far as I'm concerned. Like, it could be the greatest thing ever, but at the end of the day, it's still a game about MMA, so, whatever. Okay, we got M-Dog and Vampiro will be here with Homicide, because I'm sure this will go well. Okay. And this is going to be an 8-minute match where actually it's going to be an open match, and it is going to devolve into chaos. So we'll go ahead and move this. Well, no, actually, yeah, because I want to kind of start with the Bryan Danielson promo from Japan. Yeah, I know that. I'm like that's just one thing where I just totally forget about it. Um, like that's one of the things where like half the time I do forget about it. I mean, like, and also like two of those tag teams were really tag teams, so that's why I had to like search for the people. But yeah, I totally know about the Dragon Drop. Brawl. Okay, so we got Vampiro. He can be rated on entertainment. Hero can be rated on fighting. Homicide can be rated on fighting. M-Dog 20 can be not rated, but there. Same thing, Ricky Reyes can be rated but not there. Rocky can be rated but not there. And then we've got Jose and Hull. So we're going to click that. Let's move here. No, actually, yeah. Actually, I just wanted to check it. No worries. Thanks for the reminder in case I had forgotten. Like, there's stupid stuff that pops up that I just completely forget about. So yeah, no worries. Okay, so actually, yeah, I want to start this match out. So, Extreme Horseman promo. CW versus Strong tonight. Okay. So actually, we'll do JJ. Oh. C. Pruno. CW Anderson. All. So Simon Diamond we mentioned. We'll be off screen. Rock Strong. And also Nigel will be also mentioned. Let's move here. Okay, so that, and that. Start Nigel, right, okay. Sabu. Who's a not terrible brawler who I can put Sabu over? Might be a case where I just have to put somebody random. Actually, yeah. I think we'll do the same thing we did before, because I like that, and also because I don't care about these guys. decisive win for Sabu. We'll put him over. And that'll be that match. We'll do move here. Yeah, okay. That works. And then we'll have an angle. Funk attacks Sabu with chair. So we've got 10, 19, 31. We probably, yeah, I think it's 60%, so we need like one more match to actually just get some people on the show here. We could jack this up a couple minutes. Yeah. So this is 12, and actually, yeah, let's actually just push these all up. Well, the only thing is, like, this is good. Is Anderson is injured here, but like this isn't the end of the things. Okay, so we got 14, 23, 35. I think we need one more minute, so actually, as dumb as it is, we'll push this up to 8. And then we'll put another, okay. So who is in on the show that matters? Okay, Collier, Evans, Jack, so nobody that actually matters, unfortunately. Okay, so, oops, that's wrong. Okay, so we'll move ECMO, yeah, right here before the main event. And I think that's it as far as I can see here. I know people are being overused on the show. I don't care. Yeah, okay. We'll have a quick promo. We'll have the Hurt Foundation strategize. We'll have Teddy. We'll have TJ. We'll have Harry. And we'll have Teddy, TJ, Harry. I'm trying to blank on who's the last guy. I always forget who's the last guy in this stable. It's Terry, it's TJ, it's Harry, and oh yeah, Jack Evans. Even though he isn't actually a Hart family member. That's why I keep on forgetting him. Okay, so we'll move that here. Okay. So again, let's make sure we're in beautiful Fort Lauderdale, or we'll be in Eastmont, in Altamonte Springs this time around. I think that's it. Let's see here, booking analysis. Let's see what it says. Okay, yeah, I don't care about people being overused. So, for the first match of the taping, live from beautiful Altamonte Springs, Florida. Yeah, Teddy's a fuck up though, so... Anyway, live from Altamonte Springs, Florida, let's do the first taping of MLW Underground. So we start the show with an Extreme Horseman promo, and Carino's like, Roderick Strong, Nigel McGuinness, I'll be honest, I don't know who the hell you guys are, but you got involved in Extreme Horseman business last week. So, and then I heard you were talking to MLW officials last night about a tag title match because all the other tag teams are too busy fighting each other. Well, here's the truth. You want a match against the greatest tag team in the world? Unfortunately, Simon is busy this week because he's a real star. But what we can do is CW's available. He doesn't have his big bookings for another couple days. What we can do is he can kick one of your asses tonight, let's say Strong, just for sake of argument, and this can be all over, and if by some miracle you happen to win, then, you know, we'll tell Bauer backstage, to give the kids a shot. Okay? Okay. Decent promo because it's Carino. This gets a 43. Then in our opening match, basically, Matt Balta had decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. He said SAT, Havana Pitbulls, Vampiro and Homicide, and Chris Hero and Dog 20 all went to a draw in about 10 minutes when the match descended into total and complete chaos. So, yeah, just look at every 4-way tag team match that does in chaos in ECW or other companies' history, and there you go. So, like, this is just going, and the match is, it sends into a brawl eventually. So this gets a 43. Looks like mostly off Maximos, Ricky Reyes, and Vampiro. And the brawl continues for about 4 minutes, and this gets a 36. Like, perfectly solid stuff here. Then next up we have what's basically pushed by Kevin Kelly as a proof of Sabu's strength as he faces off against both of the Shane twins, Mike and Todd Shane. And basically what happens here is, the Shane twins have a small advantage at the beginning because they're a tag team, but Sabu's Sabu. So eventually, like, he, is able to get Mike Shane out of the ring, knock him out for good, send him through a table, and then it's Sabu versus Todd Shane. That does not go good for Todd Shane, and Sabu gets the win after about 8 minutes and 30 seconds with the Raven Skull Crusher. This gets a 43. But then after the match, as Sabu is celebrating, Funk comes in from behind and just whacks him with a chair. That gets a 53, perfectly solid, like, just setting things up. Then we have Hart Foundation, where they're trying to strategize. Teddy Hart says, no, we just need to do more flips on him. TJ's like, I'm not sure about that, Teddy. Harry Smith is like, no, we need to take the fight to him, and Jack is doing some breakdancing in the corner. So he gets a 17. Then we have Brian Danielson promo from Japan, and Danielson's like, so here I am in Japan, in an actual hotel room that the company pays for, hint, hint. And I heard that Jerry Lynn wants an Iron Man match because he wants a real winner. Well, here's what's going to happen, Lynn. You'll have 30 minutes, but there will be no overtime because I'm going to beat you 1 time. I'm going to beat you 2 times. I'm going to beat you 3 times. I'll beat you 10 times. I'll pin you and make you tap out so many times in that 30 minutes that you'll give up by the end and you'll say, call it off. Because I'm the best wrestler in the world and you're not. This gets a 39 because Danielson is a solid promo. And then basically we have a promo, basically video showing ECMO killing people in Japan that just puts over how big and scary ECMO is for a couple minutes. I think it's 43. And then in our main event, about that decent reaction from the crowd, but it's Power Wrestling. Roger Strong defeated TEW Anderson by pinfall. So basically, Strong focuses on Anderson's injured shoulder, which Kevin Kelly puts over as an actual injury. But near the end of the match, Strong is able to hit a couple backbreakers in a row. Anderson fights back, but as Anderson goes for the spine buster, his shoulder gives out. That allows Strong to basically hit a quick roll-up and get the pinfall victory. This gets a 42. And the babyface celebrating at the end of the show gets us a 32. So 44, which still increased our popularity despite really none of our top guys. Well, okay. Really low-key Dutt and Raven were on the show, but still. So now it's time to book the other week of the booking here. As we've got so we'll add the match that I know I want to do right away. So Vampiro, Hero, and Homicide. This will go 10 minutes. And in a shocker, Chris Hero will go over, pinning Vampiro. Open match. Storytelling. Flash pinfall win. And how angry will Vampiro be? He will not be angry at all, because he's not that over yet. Cool. Or he's not that over in 2004. Okay. So we'll have Extreme Horseman very upset. actual match, because, you know, even though they're getting a tag title shot, they should actually probably be in a match as a tag team. You know, just in case. They can take on... Sure. That can go... Let's go 7 minutes. And we'll put Nigel over Julius Smokes. And this will be a match decisive win by pinfall. Then we'll have Strong and Nigel promo. Aimed at all of the Extreme Horsemen. Okay. Then we'll have, let's see here, what should be our big. Let's see here. Okay, so we've done Funk and Sabu sort of like being against undercard guys and killing people. Danielson doesn't need to be on the show because he did a promo. I suppose, yeah, okay, that's the kind of wacky match we can do. So, Romero can take on Barry Smith, TJ Wilson, and Joel Maximo. This can go 10 minutes, and in the end, the crowd can pop huge because Power Foundation will actually get their first actual win of things here. This will be our Steel Show match. It'll be an open match, but a decisive win for Old Harry. This is 12, 24, 33. So we actually need one more quick, like, flippy match. Because this can be our Wild Brawl, obviously. And this, because they're just workers, can be our storytelling match. And then in just a complete and total random match here. Oops, that's a 6-man, not a singles match. We can go ahead and exclude those already booked. Let's see here. We can put Bobby Quance. No, we can put M-Dog 20 in the ring with Matt Martel. Sure. I feel like I've already done that match, but yep, okay, they were just in a 4-way. So this can literally go 6 minutes. It can be all about high spots. And a decisive win for Old M-Dog. Alrighty, so this is 12, 20, 32, 41. So actually I'll make this 1 minute shorter just because. Okay. quick thing where we've got M-Dog celebrates. Then what we'll do is add an angle. Michael Modest in Japan. So we'll move them here. We'll do a quick angle with Terry Funk on his ranch. So that can go right after that. And then Homicide hits Hero with 187. Okay, so now time for the second show of the taping, where we're building more towards our big show, which is Crazy Crazy Nights, which after this taping will be in about another month. So here we go, let's roll. So the show starts out with the Extreme Horsemen being very upset. So Reno's like, last week was a goddamn fluke. That's okay. We're still the premier force. Okay, fine. Strong, McGinnis, McGillicuddy, whatever your name is. You guys get the shot. I don't care. Anderson, my boy, even though he's injured, and Diamond will pick you apart at Crazy Crazy Nights. And now I'm being told by MLW officials that Raven gets the goddamn title shot. Okay, fine. Raven, wanna act like you're special because you found some flannel and dressed up in it 20 years ago, and a bunch of dumb marks in Philadelphia cheered for you. Well, that was, like I said, 10 years ago, okay? It's 2004 now, not 1994. Where MLW is about the future, not pissing and moaning about the past. So you want your redemption? Maybe you should have not stuck yourself up so much, okay? Maybe you snorted a little less. Maybe you should have focused a little more on actually learning how to wrestle instead of whining about your background. See, I'm the next legend of professional wrestling, Raven. And at Crazy Crazy Nights, I'm going to end your fantasy of redemption. Okay? Great. Bye. Horseman out. 52, because Reno's good. And then in an actual match of them teaming together, Roderick Strong and Nigel McGuinness defeated Smokes and Smiley in 7:04 when McGuinness pins Smokes. 40 match, perfectly solid. And McGuinness and Strong basically cut a quick babyface promo where they're like, yes, we only teamed up once, but, you know, there have been so many tag teams involved in other stuff that somebody had to step up and attempt to take those tag titles off of Diamond Anderson. And I know we know we're the underdogs at Crazy Crazy Nights, but that doesn't matter. We're going to fight to our dying day. 37, really solid promo. And Matt about to step our wrestling, Little Heat, M-Dog 20 submitted Matt Martell in 5:52. 39, perfectly good match. Cross is really solid. And then M-Dog celebrating for 2 minutes gets 32, because why wouldn't it? Then we had a quick video basically focusing on Michael Modest being successful in Japan and that he's getting the junior heavyweight title shot at Crazy Crazy Nights, no matter what Loki thinks. 35. It's almost like I gave Modest the title shot, then didn't make sure he didn't actually have a time to show up on TV. Regardless, in About to Head Subpar Wrestling in Little Heat, Joel Maximo and the Stampede Bulldogs of TJ Wilson and Harry Smith defeating Rocky Romero and the Samoan Island tribe of Samu and Mana in 9:24 when Harry Smith pinned Mana. Again, wild 6-way brawl. Harry Smith gets the advantage, gets the big running power slam on Mana, gets the pinfall victory. 42, mainly carried by Maximo, Samu, and really that's about it. And the fact it was a 6-way brawl. So our friends, Maximo and Bulldogs, actually get a pinfall victory. Then we have a promo where Terry Funk is on his ranch, and he's like, "For too long, I've had to deal with banana-nosed idiots like you, Sabu. And you know, I thought we could be buddies. I thought we could be friends. But you ruined that by getting away with me becoming MLW champion. So at Crazy Crazy Night, Sabu, I'm going to rip you. I'm going to tear you apart. I'm going to make you wish you never came to MLW." 51, solid promo. And then in our main event of the night, it about had decent reaction from the crowd, but saw our wrestling. Chris Hero defeated Vampiro and Homicide in 9:54 when Hero pinned Vampiro with a surprise cradle. So just like Vampiro is dominating, but he looks away. He's involved in the brawl with Homicide. Homicide hits him with a big move, but Hero comes in. Quick cradle, 1, 2, 3, gets a 42. And then the show ends as Homicide is coming up to celebrate. Homicide drops him with a 187. That finishes the show with a 37. And yeah, 43 still improves our popularity despite we don't have a ton of people. Well, we still had like people on the show. We didn't have like a big huge main event, which just shows like how more popular, how much more popular a lot of people on our show than our company. Okay, so let's look at what. Oh, okay. So WrestleMania 20 live from University of Phoenix Stadium. Let's look at what they actually did for Mania on this show. So we started out on the pre-show. Rico defeated Spike Dudley. Hurricane Rosie defeated Full Blood Italians. A-Train squashed Zach Gowen. Billy Gunn defeated Nicho El Millionaire. Road Warrior defeated Nunzio. Lynn Spikey defeated Miller and Lamont. Shiniko defeated Stacy Keebler by DQ. Okay, so in our opener, Steve Williams and Matt Hardy defeated Steve Richards and Ken Shamrock. So a shooter and a goof. Okay. Sable had a backstage segment. Thierry and Opal Dragon was a hype job. Chavo Guerrero promo. Opal Drago defeated Tajiri for the Cruiserweight title in an 80. Victoria had a promo. Paul Heyman had a promo. Christian and Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the new NWO, I'm guessing, defeated Shannon Moore and Kevin and Funaki in an 81. Okay. Promo for the tag title match, and AP retained the tag titles, defeating World Greatest Tag Team. Stephanie McMahon had an angle. Dawn Marie, Kane, Victoria defeated Stephanie Starr by DQ. Molly Holly versus Lita video, Mick Foley promo, Vince McMahon promo. Molly Holly defeated Lita to retain the women's title. Okay. Booker T and Harker Holly defeated the Dudley Boys and The Rock and Al Snow. What the Christ? Okay. Chris Jericho promo. Trish Stratus defeated Tori Wilson. Okay. Then Tori Wilson attacked Trish Stratus, so probably Trish Stratus stripped Tori, then Tori stripped Trish Stratus to make everybody happy. Show versus Cena. Cena defeated the Big Show for the U.S. title. I think that's the exact thing that happened at WrestleMania 20. So interesting. Test and Steiner defeated Batista and Flair for the World Tag Team titles. That makes sense. Evolution is over. So there you go. Randy Orton defeated Rob Van Dam and Shane McMahon. Jesus Christ. How did McMahon insert himself in this? Okay. In a 93. Okay. Undertaker defeated Kurt Angle to retain the heavyweight title. Hurrah. And then Shawn Michaels defeated Triple H for the WWE World Heavyweight title in a 99. So yeah, probably a really solid, really solid stuff. Yay! We finished our merchandise upgrade. Let me see if that actually matters yet. Let's check out our merch. Okay. Nothing yet, but we'll get there. But I think for now, that's going to be where we stop. If you've been watching here, even if you've been quiet, thanks for, giving me a watch. Again, this is a new month, so I'm trying to try to be a little more steady with my streaming. It's probably going to be a little earlier than right now, but might be a little later. It might be around now, just depends on when I actually get time to stream. But yeah, there's, VODs here on Twitch. There's also, I'll be uploading all these MLW streams to YouTube. So just search Jesse Ewok, EWIAK, or follow the link on my page to my YouTube channel. But yeah, also on there, I've got some fun local to global stuff, videos of my Cornell vs. CWA save, and the beginnings of my WCW 2003 save. which I've converted from 2016 to 2020 with good results. But yeah, again, and if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and give this video a like if you're enjoying it, comment below on what you're enjoying and not enjoying, or subscribe to the channel for more fun TEW content. Anyway, that's all for now. But talk to you later, and have a good one. Adios.